biggest film in the entire world. His father picked South Carolina.
5 years old. Now who?
And look, on top of that, Halle's grandmother
There you go.
picked tobacco in South Carolina as a child.
All right, y'all. So, welcome back to Selfish Babe Selfish Talk podcast. It is your girl, Olanike Osibowale. And I played that clip because I found that clip last night off TikTok. And it was Halle's aunt and Halle's grandfather. And she was also speaking about her grandmother. But basically, they were at the premiere of The Little Mermaid, which you should all go see if you have not seen it yet, okay? And she was just talking about, wow, like, Halle's grandfather and grandmother picked cotton at 5 years old in South Carolina. Let that sizzle in your spirit for a little minute. And now their granddaughter, Halle Bailey, has just come out with one of the biggest movies in the world, and she's the main character. And she is a Black woman. That to me is very powerful. And I just wanted to talk about this with y'all. That's why this podcast episode is called It's Bigger Than the Little Mermaid. It's bigger than the Little Mermaid, okay? As you guys know, all of my podcasts are sponsored by my new company, Evolving Butterfly. As you guys know, I shut down my old company, Goddess Detox. My new company, Evolving Butterfly, is about helping women that are going through transformations, women that are on their spiritual journeys, women that are on their self-love journeys. And basically, we provide self-love products for women that are willing to transform, wanting to transform. And so, yes, we do still sell the Goddess Vaginal Detox Pearls. But I'm mainly wanting the pearls to be purchased by women who are on their self-love journeys, who are on their spiritual journeys, who want to connect deeper into their womb space, want to manifest with their womb space, want to let go of any hurt, disappointment, grief out of their womb space so that the energy flows in your favor. And so if that is you, definitely check out my new website, evolvingbutterfly.org. I have it linked below. And get my Goddess Vaginal Detox Pearls. And remember that when you use the Goddess Vaginal Detox Pearls, you are always going to be praying into the pearls before you use them. You're going to always be setting your intention, speaking into the herbs before you use them, because they are extremely powerful. They have very powerful herbs such as dragon's blood, dragon's blood resin is an amazing cleanser, angelica, motherworth, etc. And when you're praying into my Goddess Vaginal Detox Pearls, you're setting the tone to what you want to happen for yourself, right? I've had many women say, hey, I was going through a really bad breakup and I wanted to detox my ex. I used the pearls. I had a dream about my ex leaving the apartment. Showing the spiritual connection, right? So my Goddess Vaginal Detox Pearls are a physical, spiritual, and emotional cleanse. So if you are a woman that is on your self-love journey, on your spiritual journey, want to manifest with your womb, when you cleanse your space, want to cleanse your womb. And if you're a woman that has had a hysterectomy, you can still use my product because like Queen Afua says, you have the spirit of the womb and it's still going to be a vaginal detox. Order at evolvingbutterfly.org. And make sure you sign up on the wait list for my Pussy Power Rose Quartz Yoni Wash coming soon. Again, on the website, sign up. For anybody that ordered a product that they did not receive from prior to my business closing down, you want to contact us via the email. Or if you go to the contact page, it'll have instructions on what to do because we are providing store credit for those old orders. We're providing store credit as well as access to my course. So you're going to find instructions on the contact page at evolvingbutterfly.org. Anyways, to get back into the episode, it is bigger than The Little Mermaid. And so I understand that I have a wide audience, right? I know that I have a lot of women from different races and backgrounds and ethnicities that listen to this podcast. And I'm so appreciative of each and every one of you. And I'm so wanting you guys to be open-minded, especially if you do not identify as a Black woman, to continue to listen, right? Because I feel like everybody can learn from what I'm going to say and just my perspective in sharing things. because I feel like we learn a lot when we learn a lot from other people's perspectives and other people's culture. Halle being a Black woman on a major movie, on a major platform such as Disney, is transformative, it is restorative, and it is changing things to come. I had made a whole video about being grateful to watch the movie. It was really, really good. And I'm going to play that in a little bit so you guys can get a little background. But during enslavement, when many people of African descent were brought from different countries in Africa to America, and yes, for some people that were like, well, there were Black people here before blah 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 slavery. Yeah, I agree with that as well. But that did happen. Enslavement did happen. America was built on the backs of enslaved Africans, and so it has not really been acknowledged, right? Currently, there's discussions about maybe reparations, but the standard of beauty, the standard of life has been white European. And so to have Halle be a beautiful Black woman on a major screen and a major platform as Disney, for me, helps to shift the standard of beauty. It helps to open up different people's mindsets around beauty, of what else could be the norm. She's a mermaid with locks. Like, you guys know I have my own locks, and I'm just like, damn, they really got a Black girl with locks and added some lock extensions on top of her locks to play this mermaid role. And I'm just like, that's fucking beautiful. They really got this Black mermaid her own Barbie doll. So now any children of any race can pick her and play with her, because at one point white Barbie dolls were the only option. And so for my people that don't identify as Black or African American or etc., like, imagine going to the toy store and you're a Black child and all you had to pick was a white doll. But of course, as a child, maybe you didn't think anything of it because you're just like, oh, this is what I have. You're going to play with the doll. No big deal, right? But it is a big deal, because as you grow older, you start to see the beauty standards and you start to see, well, how come maybe my hair looks like this and this person's hair looks like this? My Barbie doll has straight hair, but my hair is all curly and kinky. Like, you start to see like, oh, do I like myself or do I not like myself? You start to compare yourself to what you see as the norm. And so having the movie come out just to show someone different impacts so many Black women and children in such a positive way. And it also impacts other children of different cultures in a different way as well, because they also get to see it. They also get to see another type of beauty, another standard that can happen as well. And for me, I think I've always just wanted to know about other options. Like, you guys know, I talk a lot about my spiritual journey and a lot about, I just want to know there's other options out there apart from Christianity. No shade to Christianity, but what else can we practice? The same with having this Black woman on screen. What other options of beauty are there? For me, seeing a Black woman with locks being the mermaid, I'm just like, oh my God, thank you. Because mermaids have been around for a very long time, and Black mermaids have been around for a very long time. But you didn't really see that recorded in history books or sometimes other different types of spiritual books. You didn't really see that talked about. And so when they showed mermaids on TV or in cartoons, they weren't Black. And I feel like The Little Mermaid did a really great job, because they had all types of different mermaids in there with different races and ethnicities. And I think they did that on purpose. Just a tiny spoiler alert. I'm not really giving no information about the movie in case you did not see it. But they had all different types of mermaids in there and mermans. And so for me, I just feel like when I see Halle, I just feel like we're just moving forward. I feel like the world is changing. I have written some notes, so don't mind me looking over here. But I also think about Black wealth. I had kind of referenced how America was built on the backs of enslaved Africans. And we really didn't get acknowledgement. Ancestors didn't get acknowledgement. It was just kind of like, okay, slavery's over. Now we have Jim Crow, and now we're kind of like integrated. But it's just like, well, we've seen the differences in terms of people being able to do things and not do things, start businesses, not start businesses, have real estate, land, etc., have real wealth. And so when I see Halle as a mermaid, and I wrote this down as well, mermaids are spiritual symbols of wealth, sensuality, and abundance. And for me, when I see Halle as a mermaid, I think about Black wealth. I truly believe that there's going to be a lot more Black people that are going to be getting wealth. I know for some of y'all to be like, what are you talking about? For some reason, I'm connecting it to wealth. For some reason, I'm just like, this is our time. I know that could sound away, but I really feel like, wow, this is our time to shine. Like, we're getting the stuff back that we didn't get before. We're finally being acknowledged as beautiful. We're finally being acknowledged in our cultural references as adding to the culture of quote unquote America. Like, I just feel like her being on all these magazine covers, I don't, and I was thinking about this yesterday. I was like, I don't know if she knows how much of an impact she's making right now. I feel like within the next year, she's going to really, truly feel it and see it. And I know like the trailers came out and different things came out and the Barbie came out. But I feel like she's going to truly feel the impact that she has made, that the Disney has made to decide to cast her. Like, I feel like there's going to be a lot more Black wealth coming. And I just feel like this is so symbolic. Like for me, her being the mermaid is symbolic. Like for me, it felt like destiny. For me, it felt like this was part of her divine birthright to do this and have impact in this way. And even yesterday, I was on TikTok seeing Chloe and Halle. I think I was on a Chloe and Halle fan page. And the algorithm was algorithming because I was seeing so much Little Mermaid stuff. And I was like, they both have really genuine hearts, really genuine spirits, very authentic. And I love that about them because they can each blossom and do their own thing and be creative. And just when they interact with each other, interact with the world, I just see authenticity. I see them dressed up and being beautiful, and I see them not being afraid to not wear makeup and still be beautiful. You know what I mean? And I feel like there's a beauty in that because even me, you guys don't really see me with a lot of makeup. And this is no shade to makeup, but I feel like it's powerful when you can still show up to a public audience and not have your face be all the time. Sometimes it's just nice to see somebody's natural face to where like if you've never seen it and you see it, it's not jarring to you because you're just like, oh, I've seen them without makeup before. Because it's like, for me, I feel like that's like you accept yourself as is and also know that, well, if I want to transform into this, I'm gonna beat my face down, you know? And so for me, when I see them, I just think genuineness, authenticity, and I know that there's a lot more in store for them. But in terms of getting back to Little Mermaid, this is powerful, y'all. I highly encourage everyone to take their kids, their friends, whomever, and get multiple tickets for The Little Mermaid. I've already seen it one time, but I think I want to see it again because I was hearing about this theater called Cinemark, and apparently it had like all the dramatic effects because I saw it in 3D and that was cool. But apparently Cinemark has 4DX and people felt like they was being splashed with water. And I think that's pretty cool. So I think I want to go see it again to support my girl. But for me, this is bigger than a Little Mermaid. I feel like when things like this happen in the world, it's symbolic of something. And for me, Halle being the Black Little Mermaid, like being the Little Mermaid that happens to be a Black woman, is symbolic to, I feel like, Black people. You may not feel that way, but I feel that way. Y'all let me know. How y'all gonna let me know? I'm not really sure. Maybe y'all listen to the podcast episode and type something in your stories and tag me at Olenike Osibowala or at Selfish Babes or at Selfish Talk Podcast and let me know. But I just feel like this is a big symbol of wealth. It's a big symbol of like, bitch, we here. And that's not to down any other race or ethnicity, okay? I just want to make sure I say that. Okay. Oh, also mermaids are symbolic of magic and divine, and the divine as well. So I want to play you guys what I had recorded about why I felt really grateful the day after watching The Little Mermaid. So listen.
Listening to the Little Mermaid song by Halle. And I watched Little Mermaid yesterday. And I'm just crying tears of gratitude because I was happy watching it in the movies and I was very grateful to see Halle on the screen. But sitting and listening to the song and just being like, wow, this is why representation matters. I don't really talk about this stuff much, but I just think about when I grew up, on all the magazines and things, all I saw were like white girls, like 17 magazine. And at one point, I wanted to get nose surgery when I was a teenager to reduce the width of my nose because I just thought it was too big because that's not what you saw in traditional media. And this is why representation matters, right? It's because the normal beauty standard has been white European. And so to listen to the Mermaid song and to see Halle on the big screen, I'm just grateful that she was born, grateful that she got placed in this role, and grateful for the representation and like what this is doing to millions of other women and children out there. And even, her doll coming out, like this is like history in the making. Like, I know at one point when her first trailer came out, there was so much hate that she got from a lot of non-Black people. And, there was also love that she got from non-Black people. But to see her on the screen and it just be real, I'm just like, man, I just feel so good. I feel so seen. I'm just happy that to see Black women in the main playing fields, like, I'm just like, wow, she was the fucking Little Mermaid. Like, that's down in history for years to come. Like, there's even a Barbie doll with her. With her skin tone and her nose and everything. And I'm just like so happy. Like, this is coming from a 31-year-old woman. Like, I saw them in Little Mermaid when I was younger. I don't feel like it had no big impact on my life when I was younger. But seeing it as an adult with Halle, man, it just makes my heart so happy. I'm so grateful. So grateful. And yes, I'll be listening to the Little Mermaid song all day today as well. Peace.
So yeah, y'all, that was just my true thoughts. Literally, I had went to go see the movie on Thursday night. And then on Friday, I was playing Little Mermaid song. Y'all don't make me I don't know what Little Mermaid song is called, but if you look up Halle Bailey on Spotify, you're gonna see Little Mermaid song. But part of your world, part of that world. And I played it for at least 2 hours on that day, and I was just playing it. It just made me happy. It made me feel good. It made me feel like a little girl again. I think a lot of older women had said the same thing, that they felt like they were a little girl again. Like they just felt so connected to the movie. And I want to actually read some comments from the original video when it came to Halle's aunt and her grandfather that some of you guys commented on the Selfish Babes page. If you're not following my @SelfishBabes page, please make sure you do. It's @SelfishBabes with an S. Okay, that page is for sharing self-love, spirituality, luxury, and giggles. Choose yourself and see how amazing your life is. And also, I do promos on that page. So if you have a business or something that you want to share with a 97% women audience based in USA, then DM @SelfishBabes, and basically I'll post your video, post your thing so that you can get some followers, etc., or people with eyes on your products. But basically I posted that and I got over 9,000 likes. And this is what some of y'all said. And that's why I have to support my sister. This gave me chills. Ashe, full circle. God turned that thing around. I love this. Yep, I'm crying. Woo, everything about this. Not y'all making me cry in public. This video has me so overwhelmed with emotion for all the reasons. Ugh. One person said, wow, just to be able to hear the stories of your ancestors is great and powerful. Auntie looks a lot like Halle. Auntie must have gotten on on mom's nerves while she was pregnant. Somebody said, wow, almost brought me to tears. God is so good. And still we rise. Not me getting misty-eyed. One person said, my heart is exploding. The family should revel in this beautiful moment. The spirit always overcomes hardship and will end up with love. So one person says, epic. We are so proud. Words really cannot express. One person said, this is bigger than Disney. This is greatness for us. And that's what I was trying to say to y'all. Like, for me, this is bigger than Little Mermaid. This shit is huge. This is symbolic of something. Something is happening. Something is shifting, okay? And for me, it's spiritual. And for me, just seeing this on the physical reality is a symbol of something happening in the spiritual, that we're about to get a lot of physical downloads or physical representations of this shift that is here for us. One person said, yes, when I tell you there is a higher power, made them ancestors proud. So that was just some of the comments in relation to the original video of Halle's aunt and her grandfather, just about how they were picking cotton at fucking 5 years old in the fields in South Carolina, to not even knowing that, damn, your grandchild is going to be in the biggest movie that's releasing in 2023 and she going to be the motherfucking main character. Like, that's so beautiful to me. The sacrifice that was made, the fact that they were able to have their daughter that had their grandchild, and to see like, wow, bitch, this shit was not done in vain. Like, bitch, my grandchildren can see better. My grandchildren can have better. They don't have to be 5. They can enjoy their fucking childhood. They don't have to be 5 years old picking cotton. She's in this movie influencing 5-year-olds around the world. So this is what I mean. Like, this is bigger than the Little Mermaid. This is fucking huge. And I just feel like this is a moment of celebration. And I just feel like no matter your race, ethnicity, support this movie. Go to this movie. Like, it's beautiful, okay? It's a beautiful movie nonetheless, but it's just like amazing. It's amazing, and things are shifting, and I'm so happy things are shifting. And I want to wrap this up right now, but I want to leave you guys with 3 affirmations in relation to the Little Mermaid movie and what I'm talking about at this very moment. The first affirmation is, I accept myself. Repeat after me. I accept myself. I accept myself. I accept myself. The second affirmation is, I am beautiful. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. And the third affirmation is, I am connected to the divine. I am connected to the divine. I am connected to the divine. I feel like this movie is going to make you feel magical. It's going to make you feel joyful. It's going to make you cry, happy tears. This movie is beautiful. It's spiritual. And so, again, go see it. And if you guys are watching me on YouTube, I have this pink thing on. And you're like, what is she doing? Is she waist training? I'm actually not waist training. But I have been having some back issues. And I sit at my desk. I hunch over like this sometimes. And I feel like my back is always curved like this as a C when it should be like straight. And also sometimes it's curved the other way when my butt sticks out. And so this is a back brace that I got on Amazon. I can link it in my Amazon store for those that want it. They have it in black as well. But I like it because the shoulder straps helps to keep me in, and it kind of pushes my butt in so that my back is not curving like that all the time. And I just wanted to wear it because I feel like it's been really helpful for my back, and I wanted to share it with y'all because some of y'all may be working at your desk and stuff like that and always hunched over. So this is helpful as well. I think that's it. I think that's what I have right now. Remember, if you are looking for therapy, BetterHelp is a great option. I have the link below where you can get 10% off when you are linked with a therapist through BetterHelp. And then remember to shop evolvingbutterfly.org, at eButterfly Inc., as well as at Evolving Butterfly Inc. on Instagram and TikTok. But for women who are transforming, okay, we have the Goddess Vaginal Detox Pearls, we have the Yoni Washes, and we have the Vaginal Steam Set. So make sure to check it out. Make sure to purchase. And I love y'all. Go see Little Mermaid.